Caleb was a really great friend, and there are several big memories I have with him. We started getting really close in my sophomore year, and we also probably started getting close when we were in spirit band together as buddies on tenor saxophone that year. We used to squawk all the time and play altissimo notes and say we were covering for the lead trumpets with their high altissimo notes. And that's when we discovered we had a bond, not just with saxophone, but also just with sports and basketball fans in general as well. And another thing I really remember about Caleb is he just had a huge heart for God, and he was always there for me. He was really a special guy, and I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say that I'm gonna miss him.
What I remember most about Caleb was his beaming smile, love for life, and infectious laugh. Caleb and I quickly became friends on the first day of band camp when we found out we were marching next to each other for pregame. Every practice, he would radiate joy and the passion he had for music by being part of the bigger picture of marching for the Spirit of the Mountain, which is playing for an audience of one. Anyone that knew Caleb knew that he loved band and loved to play saxophone, but most importantly loved the Lord and did everything for his glory. I'm so glad that I got to know and be friends with Caleb, and I'm overjoyed to know that right now he is worshiping in the presence of Jesus.
Something that I will always remember about Caleb is how much he loved life, loved to laugh, and loved to have a good time. Whenever we would have Wind Symphony saxophone sectionals, he would always start a little friendly competition of who could play the highest note on their saxophone. This always resulted in lots of extremely high notes, but more importantly, laughs and smiles. He always greeted people with a hug and a smile, and the love of Jesus just absolutely radiated through him. It was such an honor to get to be friends with Caleb.
When I first joined band, I came in very late. The band was already halfway through the drill, and I came in so confused and nervous and honestly really scared. And Caleb was the woodwind tech at the time, and from the first rehearsal, he took me right under his wing. He stayed after pretty much every single rehearsal with me, running the drill with me, making sure that I knew what I was doing and making sure that I was okay. And there was a lot of tears and frustration on my end, but Caleb was so encouraging, and he never gave up on me, which meant a lot, and it still means a lot to this day. He was always like, "You can do this. I know you can do this." And I remember at a game day rehearsal, I felt like I was ready to run the whole show, and I wasn't, and I ended up having to step out and stand on the sideline, and I was so upset and frustrated, and I was crying. And Caleb came over and made sure that I was okay, and he was like, "It's okay, you're gonna get it. I know you can do this." And then the first game, I marched the whole show, and Caleb was so excited for me. I am so blessed that I was able to know Caleb and experience his kindness, funniness, joy, and to see God's light shining through him. Caleb was an amazing man of God, and he will be deeply, deeply missed. We love you, Caleb.
Give me one word to describe band camp.
Toasty. Crispy. Burnt. All of the above. Anything that describes hot.